Have you ever decided to finally do something good for you, something you've been putting off, and then mysteriously gotten sick? You sign up for singing lessons and you wake up with a sore throat. You decide to have that hard conversation and suddenly you can't find your words. You commit to being more visible and a wave of exhaustion hits you. Well, what if I challenged your idea about that and said, it's not bad luck and it's not exactly your body sabotaging your goals? It's actually your body doing exactly what it was designed to do. So I have a pattern. Whenever I try to speak about the most difficult things that have ever happened to me, I suddenly get congested to the point where I can't speak. My throat becomes tight and my throat becomes congested, and I have to constantly clear it so much that it's actually so embarrassing that I would rather just not speak at all, which I believe is what my body is attempting to make sure happens. My voice becomes literally blocked. And for years, I thought something was wrong with me because why couldn't I just say it? Then I realized my body was protecting me because it learned a long time ago that speaking about those things, it was not safe. And even now, even when I want to speak, my body tries to say no all the time. I know I'm not broken though. I know it's doing its job. So I got the idea for this video from a title of a book by Gabor Maté called When the Body Says No. His book is very different from what I'm talking about here today, and I do recommend it. It's an amazing book about how childhood trauma unresolved has a way of manifesting into chronic and debilitating diseases in adulthood as the body's way of protesting against being in constantly situations where the body is constantly having to sacrifice its sovereignty and its health and its agency. And so the body develops some kind of a debilitating disease as a way to force the body to stop. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about a different kind of pattern where you have patterns in your body that are already formed, they're already set up to protect you, and you make a decision to change your life in some way. So here's how it works in the way I'm describing it. In step one, a pattern forms. At some point in your life, usually childhood, your body learned that certain things were not safe. Speaking up, being seen, expressing anger, crying, singing, whatever it was, your body created a protective pattern. Step two, the pattern becomes automatic. You don't even think about it anymore. The body just does it. Your throat closes, your voice disappears, energy drops, or sickness arrives. Step three, you decide to change. So years later, you're ready. You want to heal. You want to grow. So you sign up for the class. You book the session. You commit to the practice. But in step four, the body rebels. And then you get sick. You lose your voice. You get exhausted. You forget. You freeze. Step five, you take the blame. You think something is wrong with you. You feel shame. You think you're broken. And you think you can't do this. So you quit. But here's the truth. Your body is doing exactly what it was trained to do. It's not punishment. It's protection. So here are some examples of how this might manifest regarding the voice and throat. It shows up constantly with voice work. You decide to start singing again, you get a sore throat, you get a cold, you get laryngitis. You commit to speaking up at work, your voice cracks or it goes hoarse. You plan to have a hard conversation, and then your throat closes and you can't find the words. You join a choir, and then you get a mysterious cough that just won't go away. You try to speak your truth. Suddenly, you're congested and you have to clear your throat constantly, like me. You record yourself singing. You hate the sound, and so you quit immediately. You commit to a daily vocal practice, and then you forget every day of the week. That is a very common one. And then you plan to perform at an open mic night or something, and then you lose your voice the day before. I wonder if any of these things have ever happened to you. And if they have, please leave a comment and let us know. So here are some examples of things that can go wrong beyond the voice. You start therapy to process your trauma, and then all of a sudden you're so exhausted you can't get out of bed anymore. You decide to leave a toxic relationship, but then you get sick and you feel like you're too weak to take any action. You commit to an exercise routine and then you get injured in the first week. I've been through that. It is so frustrating. You plan to set a boundary and then you get a migraine the day that you need to speak up, can't concentrate. You book an audition and then you get a stomach flu the night before. You begin releasing your throat tension. Maybe you start doing the exercises in my videos and you feel some of that tension finally going away. And then all of a sudden, that old pain flares up. Now, here are some ways that it could play out in a more emotional or mental realm. You start to finally journal about your childhood, and then suddenly you have brain fog and you cannot focus on anything. You sign up for a public speaking class, and then your panic attacks return, maybe after a hiatus. I don't know. You decide to be more online, more visible online. And then all of a sudden, depression sets in, and you just want to hide under the covers from everyone. You commit to a creative project, but then your perfectionism sets in, and you have no idea how to start. You start somatic exercises, and then emotions flood in, and it's too intense. Your body will find a way to stop you. It is not because it's trying to punish you or sabotage you. It's actually because it cares about you and it's been in a pattern of protecting you. Another thing that I want you to keep in mind is that this resistance is also similar or comparable to a scared child, a child who's having a meltdown. And if you think back to when you were a child and you were having a meltdown, what did you want and what did you get? You wanted attention, but what did you actually get? Most of us got punished. It was just the way things were. And today it still happens, but there are much more mindful parents around today who don't do that. They understand that their child just wants attention. And your body, this fear pattern, it's very much like a child who's scared. And you have to be that gentle parent that steps in and says, everything is okay. We're just trying something new. And you have to try something new because it's the only way we can grow. So why does this happen? Well, the nervous system doesn't really know the difference between past and present. So if speaking up got you hurt at the age of 7, your body still thinks that speaking up will get you hurt at the age of 47. And it doesn't matter that you're safe now. It doesn't matter that you want to change. The body only knows what it has learned and what it has practiced over and over and over again. And what it learned was, don't do that. That's dangerous. So when you try to break the pattern, your body throws up every roadblock it can. It gives you sickness, exhaustion, pain, forgetfulness, resistance, shutdown. It's saying to you, stop, don't go there. I'm trying to protect you. So what do we do instead? We can't fight the body. It doesn't work. Just like yelling at a child who's having a meltdown is only going to make it worse. So the first thing we do is, like we do with a child who just wants attention, we recognize it. We recognize the fear. When you get sick before something big, when your voice disappears, when you suddenly can't remember why you signed up for that class, then just pause and ask yourself, is this my body protecting me? And just naming it, just paying attention will change everything. Everything will relax and you'll be able to focus so that you can go on to step 2, which is to thank your body. I know this sounds strange, but your body has been working so hard to keep you safe, and it deserves gratitude, not frustration. And you're in a relationship with your body, whether you realize that or not. Just like a parent is in a relationship with their child, and communication is so important, and the way you speak to your body matters a lot. So number 3, go slow. The body needs to learn that things are different now, and it learns through experience, not logic. The body experiences things through sensation and feelings, not logic, not words. We live in a hyper-rational, left brain, over-analytical, logical society. That is not your body's realm. You cannot think your way out of this. You have to show the body slowly that it's safe. Tiny steps, small exposures, gentle practice, and rest in between all of your efforts. So that leads me to step 4, which is titration, which is a somatic therapy concept, and it means a little bit at a time. Don't try to sing for an hour, sing for 1 minute. Don't try to tell the whole story, just share one sentence. Don't try to perform. Hum in your car or sing in the shower. Let the body adjust to this new activity. And number 5, celebrate. Celebrate all of the small wins. Every time you do one of these things and you survive, your body learns, we didn't die. Maybe this is safe. So celebrate every time you do one of these activities. If you hummed in the shower, or you sang in the shower, you sang in your car, or if you sang in your car with someone else in there, celebrate that win. You can do it privately. You can do it in your journal. You can take yourself out to eat, do whatever you want, but recognize those little wins. You need to mark those points so that they begin to feel real. Now, here's the truth about healing. Healing is not linear. I know we live in a society that thinks everything goes in a straight line, but that's not how it works. You will have days when your voice flows freely and days where it closes up again. And you'll have weeks of progress and then a setback that makes you feel like you're at the beginning. But this is normal. This is the body learning a new pattern. So don't punish yourself. Don't give up either. Just like that child. Don't give up on your child. And don't punish the child for having feelings of fear. Don't punish your body for being afraid. Don't give up. You have to keep going. The more you do this, the more you practice, the more it becomes a permanent pattern. We're trying to replace an old pattern that's been set in motion for your entire life. And this is not going to change overnight. You have to keep practicing. When the body says no, it's not the end. It's just information. It's showing you where the wound still lives. It's showing you what still needs gentleness. This is not failure. It's a roadmap. This is all about data collection. This is about learning about where you're stuck in your body. And once you know this information, then you can take action. So the next time you decide to change something and your body rebels, the next time you lose your voice before you need to speak, or the next time you get sick right when you were about to break through, I want you to remember, your body is not your enemy. It is not self-sabotage. It's not proof that you can't do this. It is your oldest protector doing the only thing it knows how to do. And the work isn't to fight it. The work is to show it slowly, gently, and patiently that it's safe now, that you are safe now. Your body will catch up, I promise you. So if this resonates with you, I'd love to hear about it. Please leave a comment and share your thoughts on this and tell me, how does your body say no? And if you would like more support, we just launched the Healthy Voice community and it's so awesome so far. We have a lot of great members in there. And every single day we're in there sharing things. And I really wish I had had something like this when I was going through my own recovery. It's still so moving to me to read your comments in these videos and to be in this community where people are so focused on their own recovery that they are willing to join forces with others and work alongside everybody and do these live sessions, which we have our first one coming up very soon. It gives me so much hope because really, I did my recovery mostly alone. I had a few people here and there I would go to for healing practices, but it was really just me and my journal, me and my songwriting, and that's about it. And I'm just really happy that we have a space now where I can share all of the things that I've learned about, all the things that have worked for me and for others, and to see people sharing their experiences of blocked voices, trauma-induced struggles with their voices, and people who are committed to healing and using their voices 100%. It's such a beautiful thing. So if you're interested in joining our community, there are 3 different tiers, 3 different financial levels. They're all fantastic. Join the one that works within your budget. It'll be very helpful. And if community is not for you, there's also one-on-one coaching with me. You can book a session in the link below. And if you're still feeling like not quite ready for that kind of attention yet, you can download my free guide. It's a beginner's guide to healing trauma through the body, the voice, and nutrition. It's great for anybody who is starting out on this path and doesn't really know what to do. It is a daunting struggle and it can be very confusing, But thank goodness we live in an era now where there's so much information. So thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share it with anybody who you think might help. Don't forget to keep going. Do these practices, keep journaling, keep working on healing your voice, because the world needs your unique voice. I'll see you in the next one.